about a half an hour ago. And the first thing I had to do when I got home was go take a nice trip to the bathroom.
Super.
That's
super
the
long
best
wait.
time to read a military briefing.
Right.
No.
So
I didn't
it's
bring my
long.
phone
So
with
does
me.
that mean Chat GPT is being used to generate?
No, but I did give him lots of options.
Okay. So questions of spending money and such.
Oh, yes. I had money questions too, but you first. Thank you for reminding me.
Money questions.
Yes. Attachment to lightsaber. What do we got?
Whoa. What kind of attachment we talking?
Well, componentization. So it's actually not really an attachment. It's breaking it apart into undistinguishable parts that can be quickly assembled.
Yeah, that's not a rare. The mod's not that rare. I mean, are you looking?
No, I mean it's no restriction or anything. It's just a matter of, and it's only $12.50. So basically, you break it down into a couple parts. Looks like a necklace. Looks like a nut or another piece of equipment or tool. And
you do like Kanan did, where it pops into two pieces on your utility belt.
Yep.
So am I hearing you say you want to do that modification? Because I'm assuming you don't want to subcontract that kind of modification.
Well, no, definitely not.
Put a lightsaber on the counter. Here's what I'd like you to do.
Yeah, I mean, we got a good mechanic in the group, right?
Yep. Yeah. Okay, Jim, I'm looking at the operation now. And, I think I like this one.
And Golda posted a question. The extra specialization for an agitator, that is going to be in the Age of Rebellion book.
Core book.
So yeah, I'm in there, but the diplomat ends with the quartermaster talent tree. Is it further down?
I think the specializations appear after all of the careers.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, you'll have the career and then the 3 specializations, but let me double check.
I always have trouble finding that. So because I'm about ready to where I would be getting them, but I never know where the specializations are.
I think I have to go out and down to get where I need to get.
If you open,
I think I need to go to natural enforcer and intimidating, but I might choose to go over to go down insight rebellion.
Okay, you said diplomat, right?
Check out the PDF I just sent in Skype. It's on page 17.
Yeah, it's actually in Desperate Allies.
I've got the PDF that just has the talent trees, so you don't have to go through the fluff book.
Diplomatic solution and unmatched insight are your 2 options. Jeff, what are you again?
Infiltrator.
All right, I'll have to figure out which book that is.
Spy Infiltrator.
So it'll probably be...
That's in the ciphers and masks.
Yeah.
And that one is not in the PDF I just shared. Because that's the most recent book.
Ciphers and masks. Let's see. So...
Someone is proud of his hard copy library, I hear.
Yes, I am.
I can hear the pride as you pull your tome from the wall.
You have counter-espionage and unmatched tradecraft as your 2 possible options. Give me a moment here to take a peek at this text, and then I will work on taking pictures and... Oh, perfect. Movie tickets for tomorrow night. I will take a couple pictures and put them in the group. Not that they will be the best of pictures, but they will give you a sense of what you're working with.
Awesome. What are you going to go see tomorrow?
Ferrari.
Ah.
Oh, I hope on the first one I got the... Okay, good.
Got the sweet spot.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention enough on the first one to see if I got the brackets at the top, but I did.
So these pages aren't numbered. And when I go to 16, it's diplomat ambassador. When I just 16 of 35, it's diplomat ambassador. Is that?
Go one page up. Because it should be alphabetical, I think.
Career diplomat. Is that what I'm looking for?
Okay, career diplomat, that's the two abilities on that page are your special when you get to the bottom of the tree, and then you're going to want to go down from there.
Perfect, thank you.
As I need to add a character to the lobby. Or at least an NPC.
Okay,
character.
So Jim, I wanted to buy some data goggles.
Data goggles?
And a holographic image disguiser.
Okay, so what is the rarity on that bad boy? The holographic disguiser is the one you got to worry about.
Let me pull it up quickly. I know it's not restricted at least, but let me... Here. Type is security espionage. And then I just gotta find it.
Because that's a bit of a specialty item.
Yeah, I know. There was another one I was looking at that's actually restricted. So the rarity 6.
Rarity 6.
Yep.
Ooh. So, are you going to look for it? That's somebody in the group want to do a streetwise check to see if he could find that at the market.
Definitely not me.
Now,
I could do
I've got 3 green -1 black in streetwise.
How about an underworld check, Jim?
Underworld would be more the gangster-ish,
Okay.
whereas streetwise is where you find the hustle in the items.
Gotcha.
I think Golda's got better than me. I've got 1 green, 3 green, and 1 yellow. So I think her 3 yellow would beat me.
No,
Plus her. What?
Wrong color, bud. It's 3 green.
Oh, you have 3 green. I have 1 yellow.
You beat me.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I missed the colors.
It's okay. I was just like, hey, please, you're so much better at this.
Okay.
Ooh, we got 3 light side points so far. That's not bad at all.
Figured I should go early so I could get light instead of the dark.
Let me do my destiny roll.
Yeah, let's get destiny out of the way first, and then we can worry about in-game rolls.
I felt special yesterday.
Yeah.
As a player, I rolled 2 light side and then 2 light side again.
I clicked the wrong one again. You want to give it back? I not even thinking.
I gave it back, and then someone gave me one back.
I did.
Okay.
Pretty much just like it happened yesterday. When I did the
So
same
many
thing.
points. 5 light side and 3 dark. So many points in play. So go ahead and give me your streetwise for your holographic disguise that you're looking for on the black market.
Okay. Here we go.
You totally found it. And on top of that, What do you want for the advantage and triumph?
Now,
those are some good suggestions.
Yeah, that triumph right there. We gain a contact that can get rare items for us.
Then I'm totally going to say Prit needs to tell us about this semi-permanent contact on the black market. Prit has homework.
I will come up with. I'm going to go with that, and I'll come up with something for who our contact is on the side. Did we have we rested and gained our strain back, or?
Yep. You're all rested and healed up. It's been a couple weeks since the last op.
That's what I thought, because I was going to say, well, I could use regain some strain, but I think we're at 0. Gunter, what are you doing? Would it help if I gave you a blue, for your next roll with this thing, or? I'm not sure what you're.
Yeah, so I'm basically just looking to buy this Hujima what's it. I don't know that I'm going to be doing any type of
actually, I'm going to go
haggling.
One of the suggestions here. I'm going to reduce the funds required to obtain item.
There you go.
Well, that's just for the extra success.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, you're right.
The advantage reveals additional rumors or alternate sources. So you basically give them a blue and helping find it, because you got word that, hey, by the way, check with Joe down the street.
And you can get real quick, 5% discount.
What are we looking for? I thought we were looking for something to break down the Melnox lightsaber.
Well, that we got diverted to everybody else's stuff, so we'll get back to it.
The venue got hijacked. This was for Gunter's character. He's wanting to get a holographic disguise.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be able to disguise himself.
Yeah. So
I thought you said you were looking for data goggles.
Well, data goggles, those are easy to find. Those are not a rare item. So it's the holographic image disguiser that's the rare item.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that requires the finding a black market person to purchase.
All right.
Yeah. So all right. Well, so the triumph is done. What should I do with the advantage then?
I mean, Jim, am I going to have to haggle the price, or are we just going to assume the standard 1,100 gold?
It's actually 5% below cost.
Oh, okay.
And that's credits, not gold.
Well,
who'd want to buy gold? Gold is like in Star Trek. Gold is useless.
Yeah, well, even in Star Trek, gold is useless.
It's only used to keep the latinum, from washing away.
Yeah, gold is only used as like heat and that type of stuff.
It's worthless yellow rocks.
Money.
I mean, once you can have a replicator, what good is gold?
It's pretty, I guess.
We'll just gild everything. So, sounds like we need to go back to that lightsaber modification. Right.
Sure. So, one question.
Okay.
Guessing I know the answer, but so lightsaber becomes a Jedi or a career skill. The character may also decrease the difficulty of checks made to construct or repair lightsaber hilts a number of times equal to half their ranks in knowledge lore, rounded up to a minimum of easy. So if you have no ranks, it's not rounded up one.
Nope. If you got no ranks, then 0 is 0.
That's what I figured. Just making sure.
You know what? If you don't ask, the answer is always no.
Just thought I'd try to finagle it. So I forget who's our mechanic.
Me.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And I just bought a toolkit conveniently.
Well, that's all right, because we have the I have the Jedi toolkit that we got, which gives a bonus somewhere. Well, maybe I have it in my notes. I know we got that with the lightsaber stuff. I guess I did. Yep, there it is. Yeah. I just got to put it in my inventory list instead of my notes. But that gives was it an upgrade or is that a blue when doing lightsaber stuff?
A blue.
Blue, okay.
I'm like, upgrade? Where you coming up with that?
I'm asking. It's usually one or the other. So, but we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll work with Tozen on doing the modification at whatever it is.
You're gonna walk him through taking a lightsaber apart and putting it back together and hoping it doesn't explode in his face?
Gonna work it together with his keen eye. He already helped me work it before.
Do you want me to just lend you my mechanics skill of 5 green?
Whichever. That's what I'm saying. We're working together, so
Yeah.
we get the extra dice. And then the blue with the Jedi toolkit.
So what mods do I need to put in there?
So I'm 2 green, so that would be another 3 green?
Okay,
Yes.
so I got your 2 blue and your 3 green in there. There's no way you can screw this up.
Yeah, okay.
And you got an upgrade too.
Yes, I did. I was going to say, did you get the upgrade? I don't remember
Yep.
if you said that. So, all right.
I did not yet.
Okay.
And Prit is typing.
Yeah. So you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Look at
Okay,
that.
look at that. You cut the time down on the mod. You guys were sitting there working over the workbench, getting that lightsaber, so you can now take the lightsaber into 2 pieces and make it look inconspicuous.
Yep. So with that, it basically, let me pull it back up. So yeah, the componentization basically allows a weapon to be broken into pieces and distinguished or and disguised as other items. A character must make a formidable mechanics or skullduggery check to deduce the items are weapons parts.
Yeah, for the most part, nobody's going to even bother doing any rolls on that one.
Yeah. So.
It's just like Kanan's, it's just 2 little MacGuffins sitting on his belt. It does not look like a weapon.
Right. And then that's $12.50 for parts and stuff.
The parts,
for the price.
But you guys didn't lickety split time.
Yeah. Like, oh, look at this, right? Like that. There we go.
Just put tab A into slot B. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
And Prit has decided your semi-permanent black market contact is a female Balthazar by the name of Verblis.
Well, I like it better than Sleaze Bagano.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot those guys. They got the little cute antenna ears.
Yep.
Do you want to buy a death stick race?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this girl deals in death sticks, but she might. But she's definitely does the black market stuff. So.
Okay. Anything else anybody else needs to do? And I totally sent the picture in Skype of what the species looks like, if you're wondering.
Oh, what's that? The one he's where? Oh.
Your new black market contact.
Nice. Leave it to him to go for some strange looking duck.
Got the little antennae sticking out.
All right. Let me subtract my money.
Money, money, money. And your commanding officer may have had time to read more about the mission that was handed to him to hand to you. Depends. It's always interesting to see how much Gunter edits out of what he was provided.
Well, because I'm not going to sit here and read the whole entire thing to him. I could, but it's rather long-winded.
Well, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be a long-winded briefing, and it gets to see how you
Right.
edit that down.
Story time with Tozen.
That way you can recreate your meeting all day.
Right, exactly. The last thing I want to be doing after a full day of meetings is reading a damn book to y'all.
This briefing could have been an email.
All right, gang. So our mission is to infiltrate a Imperial stronghold located on Corulag. There is a lieutenant commander by the name of Jorah Tannic who is seeking to defect and claims to have some sensitive intelligence that could be valuable to our cause. The operation is Operation Shadow Walk. There is a secondary objective to investigate any suspicious activities or communications during the operation to identify and neutralize any potential traitors within our ranks. We can use slicing and data manipulation to access Imperial transmissions and data vaults within the stronghold to gather information and also to disseminate disinformation, sowing confusion within their network. There's an individual by the name of Agent Vex who holds critical information that could compromise our operations if it reaches Imperial hands. Eliminate him if possible. As for the Imperial stronghold, it is located in a remote area outside Coronet City and is heavily fortified. We should expect advanced security measures, patrols, surveillance systems. And intelligence suggests that the possibility of a betrayal within this defection attempt. Exercise extreme caution. The officer may be a double agent. Agent Vex is formidable, trained in evasive tactics and counterintelligence.
Not the IRS. I thought it was ISB.
His knowledge possesses a significant poses a significant threat to our operations. Be discreet and exercise caution. Any direct confrontation may draw unwanted attention. So it's good that I got that holographic emitter.
That's great timing for that.
Be, prepared to improvise and adapt on the fly and expect the unexpected. Prepare for any eventuality and trust in each other. Discretion is paramount. This mission is highly sensitive, and a success or failure will greatly impact the Alliance's operations. May the Force be with you. This mission comes to us via Commander Relin from an Alliance Intelligence.
Defecting.
ISD.
And the message
Commander Relin?
Commander Relin. Relin.
Thank you.
This message will destruct in 20 seconds.
Right?
Boop, 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 boop.
So some options for a stealthy approach. We can use forged Imperial uniforms or civilian attire to blend in and approach the stronghold's perimeter, exploit blind spots, and utilize cover to avoid direct confrontation. It is infiltration under the cover of night. Cover of darkness may reduce visibility and make it easier to evade patrols. Using stealth and silenced weapons to incapacitate guards and avoid detection. Utilizing slicing skills to hack into security systems and disable surveillance cameras or reroute patrols, creating openings for infiltration. Exploiting vulnerabilities in the stronghold security protocols by manipulating electronic locks or triggering false alarms to distract guards from the team's actual entry point. We could also engineer a diversion elsewhere in the compound to draw guards away from the intended infiltration point, which could involve causing a disturbance or setting off controlled explosions at a distant location. Or feigning an emergency, presenting a fabricated emergency or crisis situation at the compound's front entrance, diverting security personnel away from the actual infiltration route.
I mean,
Maybe
Rebel
I can set
intelligence
up
provided you a
false
lot.
alarm into the system.
I'm sorry, both of you were talking at the same time, so neither one really came through clearly. Kelly, go first.
I can always try and set up a alarm in the system to make it seem like something, is either fried or broken, or set off the alarms for the distraction.
Yep. And Jim, what were you saying?
I was going to say, Rebel intelligence provided you a whole bunch of options there. Wasn't that nice of them?
It was beautiful.
Just a full smorgasbord.
Additionally, and this is one that I always go for, we should try to acquire from one of our contacts that's sympathetic to the cause blueprints and security schedules or access codes, which we could then use to come up with a better plan going in. Exploiting an opportunity to have a sympathizer within the stronghold facilitate the infiltration by providing access or causing deliberate security lapses. So if we can either put a friend inside or maybe find some dirt on someone working inside and use it to blackmail them one way or another, we could use that to our advantage. Lastly, in the event of discovery or urgency to breach the compound, a frontal assault might be necessary. This approach would involve a coordinated combat, exploiting surprise and speed to overcome defenses quickly. Yeah, we don't want to do that. That's a last option.
Oh, come on. You know you want a frontal assault.
That's what I said. Last option.
maybe if Grix was here, we would, but no, not with this group. Grix would freaking take one shot and take all of them out. So yes, first thing we should do is try to get blueprints and patrol schedules.
Cool. Real quick, our semi-permanent contact when we were there, do they by chance have armored clothing?
What is the rarity of that? I don't think it's bad at all. I'd
6.
say yes.
Okay, yeah, it's 6, so I didn't know if I had to go through there or not. So cool. All right, I'm buying that too.
If it's just armored clothing, yeah, that's as long as you don't care exactly what it looks like, you can find it. There's literally the Goodwill box of armored clothing in the back.
Yeah. Just some standard looking clothes, like blending in with everybody. Just some poor guy on the street. All right. Onward.
And upward.
Well, to infinity.
And beyond.
Unless it's down that we need to go.
And I'm assuming you're going to want a certain computer someone to see if they can bring up any information. Because you weren't provided a ton of details, but because, you're competent agents, they expect you to do your own groundwork. And you've got roughly 96 hours.
What the hell are all those agents doing sitting around supposed to be researching all this? Jeez.
So, hey, Jim.
Yeah?
Before, that was weird.
What?
Before going into this too far, I would love to make a knowledge roll pertinent to this infiltration that I can then use to give people blues based on the number of successes I have.
Ooh, what is this knowledge roll you're speaking of?
Which knowledge skill do you think would best apply to this operation of infiltration?
What do you have to suggest?
I always like core worlds, this being a core world and all. I don't think lore really applies.
Okay. Now, if you're doing core world, I can tell you core world information about this base. Basically, around, but I can't give you any military information.
So, that would be warfare, wouldn't it? Probably warfare.
So you're wanting to do that before anyone does anything else?
Yeah, probably be good to get my my blues ready.
Okay, so you're going to do a warfare about a military stronghold that you have almost zero information about so far. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
maybe he does know more than he thought he did about it.
We'll find out. We'll find out when the dice roll, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, I know the dice pool is going to be let's see here. Hold on one sec. A hard knowledge check.
Mm-hmm. And there's also going to be a couple black dice thrown on because you have zero information other than your dossier. However, if you want to wait for someone to, say, slice the HoloNet for some information first, that might take those two black dice and make them fade away to nothing.
Yeah, I suppose I can wait until we do that one slice roll. I mean, I can reduce it by one black automatically, but hey, if I can make both of them go away, I may as well wait.
Because it's hard to do a military knowledge roll when you have no intel whatsoever. But if somebody can pull up some pictures real quick of the place, that alone, Google Earth will come in really handy.
All right, so let's see who can slice what.
Okay, so Kelly, it sounds like Simi's being requested to look for information.
Okay. All right. Are we ready?
We are ready. And apparently Kelly's making sure I don't flip a dark side.
I want to give us the best intel going.
That's a good choice.
Are you ready?
Yep. Damn.
Okay.
Ooh, I like the 2-threat option.
Uh-oh, yeah.
When you Google military bases, all of a sudden the NSA, I mean ISB, starts watching your ISB. So immediately you guys get the basic info that Simi brings up. And by basic, I mean tons of data on Imperial Bastion Base Alpha 9. It is a very, very nice military base. It was basically one of the prototypes of standard Imperial strongholds. It's meant to sustain prolonged bombardment from orbit. It's got the nice Imperial angled shapes to make it very, very sturdy. It's got Durasteel reinforced high Durasteel walls and around the perimeter. The bamboo forest has been cleared away around it, so there is a nice wide kill zone around the base. Most of these structures are actually blast resistant. Good to know. According to what Simi has found, looks like the entry points from the pictures she pulls up are controlled by Imperial Army security. There is on the compound a administration building. It's the central building that houses most of the offices, command center, interrogation rooms, control centers overseeing the compound security. There is a detention block on file and a small research facility, but there's no list of what the research is. From what Simi with those ridiculous 5 successes, you know that let's see. You know that the emergency protocols for the building are in case of security breaches or alarms. Emergency lockdown protocols seal off critical areas, restricting movement and preventing intruders from going deeper into the compound or retreating, as well as reinforced communications. They have redundant communication systems to ensure seamless coordination between security personnel. Damn, as you guys are thinking, if only we could take a comms jammer in there, we would screw that all over, but we apparently cannot. And that the compound surrounding area is intentionally designed to impede filtration with limited cover and to keep from restricting sightlines and minimal natural concealment. This place sucks. Now the question is, now with Simi basically giving you this entire, we've got pictures of the beautiful square-shaped building with its little almost pyramid-shapedness, the walls, the beautiful rolling hills where the bamboo forest has been swathed away, where the waterways nearby were filled in with earth, so it's just that horrible, soft, progressive, like 3-degree sloping hill. Perfect for, cutting anybody down with, spotlights. Would you like to do your warfare roll now?
Sure. Before I do, I have -1 black, but I have +1 success. So can I add that into the mods? How do I add in +1 success?
If you just put a capital S.
Or an S, I think.
Yeah.
Do I need to separate them out by a comma or with a comma or anything?
Yes.
S, comma, space or no space?
Space.
Add the space, yep.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm almost positive.
All right,
it gets funky if the letters touch.
Let me try that then. Jim, do you want to just throw a 1 black in there just so we can verify?
Okay. Because you got the -1 be okay?
Yep.
I've got the black in there.
All right. And you're all ready for me?
Yep. Damn, not bad at all, but I don't see the free success.
Right, it should be...
The success in the top, I stepped away, but...
Yeah, it should be 3 successes.
In the top, and it should be 3.
Yep.
Yeah, so it took out the black dice, but it did not add your success.
Let me try that.
1S. Try 1S.
There we go. Okay, so
I like that
worked.
roll much better. Let's use the second roll.
No, we're using the first roll. I just wanted to make sure it worked now.
So you have 3 successes and a advantage.
All right. So I'll give whoever goes next a blue, and I will save my 3 blues to distribute as needed.
Okay, so don't forget you got those.
Yep.
As he basically is scouring, silently looking at every picture and angle, looking for his leverage.
So he's a divination wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Pretty much gets to do those rolls and hold on to them for an appropriate moment.
So, and for the rest of the encounter, if I make any, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to remember that so I can change it because it applies now for the rest of the encounter for warfare, but I can change it, every session.
So which way are we going into this place?
So High Command totally gave you some options. Unfortunately, the defector is currently stuck on site, or he'd gladly just walk over to your shop if you give him the address.
Sure, let's do that. No, because we don't know if we trust this guy yet.
Well, I was going to say, how much vetting was done on this guy? Probably none.
Enough that they said, be cautious.
Yeah, they basically flat out said, caution, he could be a double agent.
Totally governmental speak for he is.
I mean, come on. You know the spooks in Rebel Command. They're always cautious of everybody. You guys have on your dossiers with Rebel intelligence, caution could be double agents, just because.
Whatever. Not even.
The guy who has that stamp stamps everything.
I'm a double agent.
Even the refrigerator at the headquarters is listed as possible double agent. And the droid voice that comes out of the refrigerator says, I'm not a double agent.
And we stab it.
That's just what the double agent would say.
But are you a gazebo?
Step into my mouth and find out. Nom, 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 nom. Because when a mimic gets strong enough, it becomes a gazebo.
That's what I still need.
So what else do we need to do beforehand?
We should acquire either Imperial uniforms or civilian clothes. I think the uniforms would probably work better. I could probably just do it as part of my my holographic image disguise.
Look who's so fancy now.
Right? Make myself look like an Imperial human.
Well, what's that going to take in cost?
Huh?
I said, what's that going to take in cost?
Oh, I just used my holographic image disguiser that I already bought for just
our outfits.
Oh, for everybody else, yeah, it's a good question. Well, can't you and Prit change your appearance to look like an Imperial uniform?
They can change their body.
Okay, it's not the clothing at all.
Clothing doesn't change. No.
Yeah, I was trying to remember.
I mean, how much do you want me to change? Good Lord.
I want you to change everything.
Changing.
Everything. Change it all.
Good job for me.
Yeah, only can do so much, body manipulation there. So we're not Odo.
3 times.
We're shapeshifters, not blobs that can do whatever. So
we're not Mystique, who is basically naked in everything that you ever see her in.
Right.
Well, you both need to work on that.
Yeah. So we got a contact who has some Imperial outfits. Let's see. Maybe we do. I suppose we could talk to the quartermaster Garvin Beck. Maybe he's got some sitting away somewhere.
I mean, just because, what are the odds on a capital Imperial planet, a dry cleaner that can get access to military uniforms? Think about it. It's like the real world military. They got to send them to dry cleaning sometime.
Yeah.
But the question is, are they currently available?
Like I said, I would imagine if I reach out to Quartermaster Garvin Beck and the quartermaster for Special Acquisitions Command Group. He would probably have a good idea where we might be able to go or to acquire such things.
Okay, let's find out, because I think he would.
Because if he doesn't have it, he knows where to get it.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me a negotiation roll.
You want
That's
social skills.
A little less negotiation and a whole bunch more of just seeing if they happen to be there. I mean, remember, there's always the option to go steal them from somebody.
Well, we're trying not to steal from hardworking citizens that are downtrodden by the Empire. I mean, come on now.
Either that or you have see me slice a laundromat and have the truck deliver it to your front entrance.
All right, well, give me an upgrade.
I got your upgrade.
All right. Yeah, that's about what I figured.
Apparently,
better than I thought.
They are not currently available to the Rebel cell system. However, for 3 advantage, I can tell you exactly where you can go.
All right.
I'll tell you where you can go.
Exactly where do we go?
So for your 3 advantage, he will totally point you to a laundromat that most Imperial officers take their stuff to be laundered. As it's such a good suggestion, you almost groan when he gives it to you. And it's mostly an automated laundromat. I mean, there's a few Ugnaughts working in the back room, but nobody actually has to see them.
So is this like subsidized by the Empire then?
Yep.
All right. So we're not stealing from hardworking.
That's stealing from some hardworking Ugnaughts.
No. Well, here's a location we can go get our hookup.
Now the question is, are you going to go to the laundromat and pull shenanigans? Are you going to sneak in and steal? What is your plan to acquire them from the laundromat?
I think sneaking in and stealing is probably the easiest way, especially
Probably.
I can sneak in as an Ugnaught.
Well, remember, Ugnaughts are small.
Yeah, you can't like.
You're the tallest Ugnaught ever.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking, can we see who takes some uniforms in, and then either one of our 2 shapeshifters can disguise their faces to look like that person, and then go in and retrieve their items before they have a chance to get them.
You could totally do that. That's a really good suggestion.
Do you think that would work, guys?
I think so.
Depends on how long the dry cleaning process takes, because we have how many hours?
90,
you have 96. You have 4 days.
If it is not faster than it is right now, I'm going to pitch a fit, and you can get your clothes through the laundromat in like 3 hours. If it's not faster than that, I'm going to be real puzzled about technology.
And when you totally pull up on the data pad, they have a 4-hour special.
Right, except for the guys that we select, they drop it off for picking it up the next day. And
so we can watch somebody leave, and then we can run back in and say, I forgot I need that for the 4-hour special. Then they'll be coming back tomorrow for a uniform that we have stolen today.
I would gladly pay you on Tuesday for an Imperial uniform today.
Yeah, we can do that.
So a couple of you guys are going clandestine every day outside the laundromat to steal some uniforms?
Why is it every day?
Well, your everyday garb,
Oh, okay. I'm like,
it's not
go once, man.
It's not a tactical operation. You can go in your civvies.
Yeah, I'm wearing my armored clothing, so normal looking clothing.
Yeah.
It's just got John Wick abilities. Don't you wish it was that good? Okay, so who all is...
we can watch, and David and I can, Melnock and I can switch off who's doing the.
Okay. That's a really good plan. Okay, so you guys are going to collect 4 uniforms, I take it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this plan. So you guys
Maybe
stake
a really bitty one that will fit Simi.
Simi will look so good in that. So one of you guys give me a perception check with the other one assisting.
I'm 3 green.
I'm 1 yellow, 3 green, so I'm happy to do that.
Which one are we looking at?
Perception.
Oh yeah, I'm not a perception guy.
They're doing sneaky stuff.
I have 2 yellow and 1 green.
So is Simi going with the shapeshifters?
I was gonna say, yeah.
Are you bringing the droid?
I think that's up to the shapeshifters.
Droids are ubiquitous. I mean,
she might as well come. I mean, there's no reason not to.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So who's making the roll, and what do I need to add?
Well, I figure it sounds like I'm gonna make the roll, and then I don't know what
I'm assisting for a blue.
What's your perception?
1 yellow, 3 green.
Yep. And if I assist, that should give you what?
1 more yellow.
Yeah, 1 more yellow.
There you go.
So 1 upgrade?
Yeah.
Okay, as totally you have Simi sizing people up and giving you actual body shape sizes.
Good call.
It's like that commercial, that won't fit.
Right.
Okay, so go ahead, Prit, make your roll for staking out your targets. Holy crap. As it is a long, drawn-out process, causing you to take 2 strain as you guys are staking it out, and Simi is saying, how about that one? Nope, that won't fit. Nope, that won't fit. Nope, that won't fit. Until, of course, you remind Simi that 2 of you can shapeshift to any size that's necessary. And I am assuming you would like to use that triumph to upgrade whoever's going in with that deception.
Yes,
we're speeding it up to just 1 roll.
Well, my other thought was using it to basically guarantee they're like officer uniforms versus just flunkies.
Okay,
so, just a thought.
Do you want to use it for the upgrade or to guarantee that it's officers?
I mean, I'm not making the deception. Because I'm assuming you're better than 3 green, right?
I've got 2 yellow, 2 green.
Yeah, so
you'll
it's
be
up to you.
assisting on the deception.
Let's see.
I mean, big damn triumphs on the stealing the uniforms could be coming real handy.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of that making sure that they're officer uniforms.
Okay, so the triumph is you totally got the face and timing down just right as you go on in to attempt your deception to get those uniforms. Now, of course, it's going to be a few trips, but we're speeding it up to just 1 roll for all the cookies. And somebody was really quick to hit that upgrade.
I want that upgrade. All right.
You go on in there and you shapeshift with the first one, the second one, the third one. The most awkwardness is the very first attempt to get the uniform as you're just like, hey, I need the uniform early. Go ahead and make 1 roll for all the pretzels. As the little Ugnut looks at you and goes, you got your ticket?
Yeah, here's my ticket.
No ticket.
All these guys are getting their tickets today.
Would you like to use those 3 advantage to charm him out of needing a ticket today?
Absolutely.
As you walk out with 4 uniforms, just in case, you took an extra one just in case. As you have 4 Imperial officer uniforms with all of their, spaghetti on. As you guys are gladly driving back to base, happy that you have achieved your goal of acquiring the uniforms.
Yay!
And knowing that tomorrow 4 Imperial officers are going to be fucking pissed.
You.
As the not tomorrow will tell them, you didn't have your ticket yesterday, so I gave you your uniform back.
They're going to be like, what? So, Toza, we got you a uniform. I mean, just in case. I mean, you have some, here's some actual, instead of counterfeit duds.
If you don't have to rely on technology that can, be turned off, that might be a good idea.
Except that it probably wouldn't fit me. I can't shapeshift like these guys can.
Yep. It is strictly made for a human frame.
Also, but you could use this as a template to make sure you get all the details right in your holographic imagery.
Ooh, that's a good point.
But I don't have to make a roll to apply my hologram, so.
Yeah.
But I like that professionalism there.
Yeah, but I'm just making sure that you're actually, if we're going to, we can be faking as we are actually, the real people that we're mimicking.
Right.
Until somebody has to do one of those Star Wars face scan things.
I mean, Melnock and I are going to look exactly.
You guys are fine.
Is there a skill roll you have to do to look exactly like someone?
I probably, and I remember reading about that, but
as it gives me a moment to have our shapeshifters look at their ability real closely. As you guys are totally getting, all prepared, so it looks like infiltration with disguises is the plan.
Mm-hmm.
And
so as an action, may suffer 3 strain and make an average resilience check to change appearance to match a previously observed silhouette. One character observer must make an opposed perception versus deception check to detect that something is amiss.
Okay, as our shapeshifters go into the changing room with the uniforms and come out shapeshift like Imperials, feel free to give me your rolls, guys.
This is a resilience roll?
3 strain and 2 purple resilience.
Yep.
All right. Resilience is not my best. It's not my worst, but it's not my best. Let's see what this looks like. Are we ready?
Yep.
Oh.
As Prit takes a point of strain, but totally has the look. The collar is kind of tight, and you're kind of fidgeting with it, and there's your point of strain right there, as you fidget with a tight uniform.
That was a little more painful than you typically expect for the change.
Instead of 3 strain, it was 4 strain. Whereas Melnock was like, I was checking that officer out really well.
So I'll take my strain back.
Shapeshift, cough, cough. Okay, I'm in my disguise.
Yeah.
Is there anything special Simi is doing?
Have we been able to track down a copy of the blueprints or get the guard schedules?
No, you've not been able to track down either of those.
That's one thing we should do before as well.
Okay, you wanted me to take a stab at it with see if I can slice it again?
If you think you can, I could even toss a blue your way, or perhaps even help your roll, because I do have quite the... Is it a computer's roll that you have to do?
It's a computer's roll, yep.
Computers.
Yeah, because I do have a pretty solid computer's roll now.
Ooh, you were fast, Kelly, but you were not fast enough.
Oh. God damn it.
I'll give you your point back.
So Kelly, I have, if I can contribute to you, I have 1 yellow, 4 green for computers.
So would that give me another yellow?
What is yours?
I have 3 yellow and 1 green, plus I'm -3 black.
That would just be a blue then, since you both have pool of 4, right?
I have a pool of 5, so she would get 1 green from me.
So 1 green, okay.
Yep.
So he's going to add a green to your pool. As the two of you sit down and you're doing the hackers thing, he's got his new goggles on. We want blueprints, or are we wanting guard schedule?
How about we roll and we see if we can get both? But I would prioritize.
I mean, if you roll well, you can always use a triumph or 3 advantage to get both. But I'm just saying, which one are you going for?
The priority I would think would be
Since I think
probably the guard rotations.
Interesting. I would have gone the other way, but okay.
Yeah.
Guard rotations and personnel records.
You see me, you tell me, which one do you think you would prefer?
Well, I would have thought the blueprint so we know exactly where we're going.
But would that tell us, would the blueprints tell us where both targets are?
It tells you where well, that's true. It wouldn't give you where they would be located. That would be personnel records and guard rotation.
All right, then let's go for the rotation.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so Simi has this little disc that she burns that's got the guard rotations and personnel placement. You do know from a quick cursory glance that your target, not for the assassination, but for the liberation, Commander Jorah is actually leaving in 90... What did I say originally? It was 96. It's been a couple hours. You've been messing around doing stuff. So 92 hours as the clock is ticking.
And we give Simi a gloss coat for Imperial gloss.
Fresh paint job of Imperial black.
Right.
Wouldn't want you to be out of regulation, right?
Well, and this way I don't look like, somebody, a droid that somebody might have seen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And here
is there anyone we can try to blackmail perhaps to get the blueprints, or that we can befriend to get the blueprints?
I mean, you tell me who you're going to attempt to blackmail and how.
If we could identify like a low-level security officer working in the facility and either, chum them up at a bar to befriend them, or maybe they're disgruntled with the Imperial Army.
Well, you totally have the guard rotation and personnel records, so you've got lists of people.
Or someone that we could easily blackmail. Again, someone from their security team.
Well, it's the easily blackmail problem is the problem. How are you going to easily pick someone out of a HR list to easily blackmail in an ISB building?
We would either need to start slicing and looking for some dirt on some of these people, or we would need to create some kind of blackmail.
Or poor performance reports, or.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question. We have an asset/ally who is a news reporter. Would we be able to tap them to see if we could obtain the blueprints from them, or is that more of a there's no good reason for us to need that information?
Normally a reporter would not have that because those are it's a military compound, so it's fairly not top secret, but it's fairly secured information.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have Simi start searching the HoloNet for dirt on ISB agents.
Mm,
The folks who look for dirt
Good.
on everybody else.
Charity had a close run.
I would almost think a better angle would be to create dirt about one of them.
Of course, she already had a close run in with the ISB on her last search.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good thing.
You guys just tell me what you think how we should go about blackmailing them. I'm the leader. I just came up with the idea to blackmail them. It's up to you guys to figure out how.
As your fearless leader's like, here's the personnel files. Find me someone to blackmail.
Exactly. It's called delegating.
And don't forget, the ISB agent that you're attempting to help liberate, you do have their contact information of a basic contact email. Granted, I will reinforce he is a member of ISB, and ISB fuck over ISB. So ISB folks try to cover their trails for everything because everyone's looking to knock them out so they can take their job. In case you haven't watched Andor.
And what? And this guy is like, what is he? What rank or what?
Commander?
Yeah, maybe we go after a janitor.
How about we just go in and go, hey, we're here to see blah blah. We have questions for him, and somebody takes us to him.
I was hoping for more of a stealthy infiltration rather than a walk through the front door.
Sounds like our GM will bust our asses if we try that.
I think our GM will bust our asses just as hard if we try to walk through the front door.
If we got
that was what I was talking about.
We got uniforms, so why then why did we get uniforms if we're going stealthy?
Because we don't want to get caught inside either. So if we happen to get caught, it helps give us a cover story, but we shouldn't just walk through the front door saying, "Hi, we're here."
You bring cookies.
We are in the dark side.
It worked. It's worked in other scenarios.
Right, but that's exactly the point. Let's not keep trying our luck until it runs out.
Worked really great last night.
Wouldn't know, wasn't there?
That was getting into a plateaued base with the holding cell that had just a couple people that normally wouldn't be receiving visitors, so
To bluff with charm.
Okay. and a little bit of force,
So, you can totally try to blackmail somebody. I just need to know who you're blackmailing and how, Because remember, blackmail does require a lot of research to find, your mark's weakness of what angle. How are you going to blackmail them? Gambling debts, romantic lover, the fact they have a thing for Twi'leks. What would be the aspect you're blackmailing them with and how you getting that intel? Or how are you planting that intel? And things got really quiet, which got scary for a second.
I'm trying to think of what I can come up with that would work.
Because if you're wanting Simi to slice to find information, you have to give me an idea of what Simi's looking for before she rolls. Rather than just say, look for all blackmail material.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone having?
Yeah, because blackmail typically something it takes some. I mean, that's like a timely project.
You
Like,
got to
That's
case
true.
your mark for blackmail.
Takes
You-
time to develop that kind of thing. Typically,
You got to
That is
hire
true.
those male Twi'leks.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever get
All
a
right,
chance,
so
look at the picture with the male Twi'lek entertainer. He's a pole dancer.
go to the city archive and see if they have it on file down in the basement for the plans.
Well, this is a military place. It's not going to be on the city plans.
I know.
But on the plus side, it is standard Imperial because it won the project of the prototypes to see what the Empire wanted to start using their new billings of. And it did win, so it is fairly standard. If somebody happened to have had the background military cadet, they could totally have used the ability that lets them know compounds.
I have a background of cadet.
Do you have that talent yet?
No, all of my stuff is in slicing. Trying to get to 25 points.
Nobody has other contacts. I mean, we could always try, I guess, the quartermaster again if he knows anything. If somebody wants to reach out to him on.
I have an R2 in a different cell that is a contact, but an R2 unit, I don't think they would have access to this.
Yeah, I'm not sure who. Like, we don't have any open contact slots that we could, create somebody to fill the bill for us.
Well, no, you have to work with what you already have existing.
Yep.
But I mean, like we just got that one new one.
Right, but that came up by rolls based on things that happened. Right. So yeah.
Yeah, but I was just trying to say we don't have anything open like that for us to try to weasel our way in there.
If you guys want, I mean, I'll totally throw it out there. You have officers' uniforms now that are actually legit. You could go to one of a dozen clubs in town, try to seduce somebody that's on your personnel roster, take them back to a hotel room, drug them, and have them wake up next to a shapeshifter who looks like Luke Skywalker. There's options out there. It's just how far you guys want to commit to it. Oh God, get a picture of the Emperor. You went to the officers club and you ended up waking up next to Emperor Palpatine. The Jedi scarred him everywhere.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Ugh.
It's not just my face that looks like a ball sack.
I just think frickin' the old pedophile from whatchamacallit.
Oh, from American or Family Guy.
Yeah.
Unlimited scrotum.
Bad. She kind of surprised they haven't gone there with that concept.
And I just saw a picture of Palpatine in the new trilogy, and where he's got the missing fingers and shit, and I'm just thinking, oh God, he lost his fingers to syphilis.
God.
The syphilis? What was that?
La 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 la. Wow. Fingers in ears. La 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 la.
So what do you guys want to do? What's your tactic? I mean, if somebody wants to go with streetwise, even use a streetwise skill to come up with a cool plan.
Who's got a good streetwise? People with cunning.
Yeah, my streetwise isn't great, but it doesn't suck.
Yeah, I've got 3 green and -1 black, but that's
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm the best. I've got the best streetwise, I believe.
What is it?
Yeah, probably.
Do tell.
What? 1 yellow and 3 green.
That would be good.
That's pretty damn good streetwise.
Right?
That's a lot of dice.
We all think it's great.
I can throw you a blue, too.
And I'll totally throw it out there. You have a member of the team who, with her pheromones, is quite attractive, I'm just saying.
That is true.
You have lots of options. And the obnoxious 24 clock is counting down to 91 hours of planning. With the do, 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 do.
All right. So am I rolling streetwise? I don't know what the.
So are you rolling streetwise to come up with a grift or a con or?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know what I.
What is the goal of your roll? What are you looking for? Are you looking for
the streetwise roll to come up with the best plan to be able to coerce or black someone into getting us the blueprints?
Okay, so you want to blackmail somebody.
Yeah.
Now, so you're trying to blackmail someone for the blueprints, not just to get you in the building? What is the goal?
The blueprints.
The blueprints. Okay. So you're wanting to blackmail someone to give you blueprints. So streetwise guy, we're going to come up with a concept.
We have the rotations. We have the location of our guy. It would be handy to have blueprints to know where the troops are the patrols are moving.
Okay. So that's going to be a streetwise. So you're going to basically go and blackmail someone to give you a copy of the blueprints. You ready?
Yeah. Ready.
And I'm throwing him a blue, Jim.
Okay, go for it. We have balance to the force. You have 3 advantages. You're just looking at the personnel list and you're just like, I'm not seeing anybody that pops out in particular. You know, nobody is screaming to you as easily blackmailed with what information you guys have got.
But I do like that second part of that hint there.
However, you totally think you could probably look at Simi and say, on the Imperial registry, if we could get a hold of one of the cleaning droids, could we get blueprints off them? And Simi totally looks back at you and says, of course, cleaning droids have to scan every inch of surface when they clean a facility. If you could get a hold of a cleaning droid, they would have the exact blueprints that you would be looking for.
All right, then.
So now we're just going to find a cleaning droid.
All right.
And see me, this is a fairly safe slice to do. Go ahead and give me your computer skill. Just an average.
I throw her an extra green.
And apparently you guys are working together for an extra green.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, that definitely helped.
In fact, I mean, I've got a really good suggestion for that triumph or 3 advantage.
Okay.
But don't let me coerce you. Is there anything you'd like for your
long ass day? I can use some help.
For your triumph? Not only did you find out the company that has the cleaning service droids that basically autopilot themselves to the facility to clean it and come back every day, but for the triumph, you can actually have one come right to your building, clean your building, and allow you to access it and get these schematics off of it.
2 for 1 bonus.
Nice.
What was your suggestion?
And you still have 5 advantage.
Didn't you have a suggestion? I thought.
Nope.
Okay. Well, then I say we definitely do that. Bring the droid over. What if, for the advantage, we know that the droid Now, do we know if this specific droid will be cleaning the building that we want to?
You do have his schedule.
And is he scheduled?
If you choose to be there when he's there, yes.
Because maybe we could plant something inside him.
Oh, damn. He does have secret compartments for cleaning materials. Usually it's
excellent
little
idea.
containers of bleach and ammonia, Imperial grade. But if someone wants to do a mechanics to swap something out covertly, wow, that's a good one.
That is a really good suggestion, Cal.
But the question is, what should we plant? Like a smoke bomb, an explosive, a chloroforming agent.
Instead of spraying ammonia on the floor, he chloroforms the spot.
That is
Does
brilliant.
this smell like chloroform to you?
I don't know. I'll tell you in the morning.
Talk about then having a headache.
Right?
And because that would be a great way to.
Ooh, that's slick. I like that. Your mind's in the right place. So we'll say you have 2 secret compartments you could swap out and then make him not remember that he did this for you.
Let's do that. But the question is, we still need to isolate what we want.
I like the idea of the chloroform.
Do you have chloroform?
I also like the idea of like either a smoke grenade or Sun Mother flashbang type thing that will create a distraction.
Exactly. Okay, so let's do a flash one that billows lots of smoke, and a chloroforming agent for because you said he had 2 compartments that we could.
Yes, 2 compartments. Do you have these items is the question.
I have 2 stun grenades.
Okay, well, I'm going to go pee while you guys figure out who has what. I definitely do not have either of those items.
Your commander is trying to make his own chloroform.
Yeah, that, like I said, don't have that, but I have 2 stun grenades.
Well, yeah, because I don't have any.
I mean, if someone has knowledge science to make chloroform out of the brake fluid you have in the mechanic shop, that could totally be a thing someone could try. But he's making his own private chloroform right now. Or is that ammonia he's making right now?
He's our resident scientist.
Right.
He's the smart one, and he's telling us to figure it out. I'm like, sir.
Pretty much.
So do you want to put the stun grenade in one of the compartments?
Oh, no, I'm thinking that we do a smoke bomb or something.
Do you have a smoke bomb, or is someone making one of those too?
Well, you'd have to buy one.
A little powdered sugar, a little flour. Little gunpowder if you just want to mix it up some. So somebody give me the mechanics check for you opening the compartments and swapping stuff out. You told me he's the mechanics guy too.
That's not my forte, but let me see. I think I do have some in mechanics though. Well, I am 4 green for mechanics.
Oh, I'm definitely the mechanics guy.
Okay, good.
5 green.
Poison gas grenades, 50 credits.
So it sounds like the one guy we need for all these roles is the guy that went to go make himself some compound chemicals.
Well, he's back now, so.
We'll need a knowledge science for a smoke bomb, a knowledge science for a knockout gas, chloroform, and a mechanics check for putting both of these in the droid and covering your tracks physically. So it seems like nothing is wrong with it. Which roll would you like to make first?
There is no knowledge science. Are we talking?
Well, it's basic knowledge. So when you have the knowledge skills at your character sheet, you see how they have different kinds of knowledge?
Yeah.
So science is one of the knowledge skills. It's not written out on your character sheet as knowledge science. So basically, if you don't have specific science, you have your basic dice pool. So any knowledge will work.
Are you buying
Any
a knockout
knowledge will work.
grenade for 120 credits?
So let me go with warfare.
Well, this is you creating a smoke bomb, a knockout compound. Because you can totally take, what is it, brake fluid? And make, knockout gas out of brake fluid.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not seeing anything for science or knowledge science.
Well, what I'm saying is knowledge period will work. If you don't specifically have ranks in
basic knowledge
in knowledge science, then you have the whatever your ranks in knowledge, that'll work, which is probably going to be 5 green.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So it's
the knowledge skill is used for like
education.
Everything. Like if you were a doctor,
if you
took the
in this
doctor,
game, education is the basic.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so yeah, education.
So which one are you making first, the knockout gas or the smoke bomb?
Let's do the smoke bomb first.
Okay, roll for your smoke bomb. You have an amazing smoke bomb that's going to have 3 advantage worth of something good on it.
Okay.
They surprisingly actually don't have a smoke grenade in the...
Yeah, it's one of those ones that didn't come in until like late book. So go ahead and go for your knockout gas. Okay, knockout gas.
Okay, and then a mechanics roll.
And then your mechanics roll to make it look like you have done nothing wrong to this machine. Let's hope it does not spray either of those devices off anytime soon.
Let's give me a blue.
And we will give you a blue. Go for it. Holy! Interesting. Interesting. The one roll you didn't want those thread on, and it's there. Okay. Interesting.
Alrighty.
I'm liking its suggestion. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But considering I was successful in making it look like it was not tampered with, could you really then use the threat to make it look like it was tampered with?
No, because you succeeded on the untampering. Unfortunately, you spot welded right over one of the exhaust nozzles. Nothing's worse than a spray nozzle.
It mechanically fails what you attempted to make look like.
Your disguise is flawless. It is untouched.
When you screwed the panel down, you screwed the panel down over a wire, crimping it, causing a short.
It'll spurt for a little bit, but it's fine. It's like when the damn drywaller puts a screw through a water pipe. You laugh, but these things do happen.
True story.
And if you've laid the water pipe, you hate the drywaller. Okay, so we have the droid rigged. Are you telling the droid at any particular time to set it off, or are you going to? And by the way, the droid does have a long-range communication. If you want to do it on command. Okay.
Yeah. Remote detonation.
So you can totally use the communication to tell it to not spray either or until you tell it to, because it's totally your friend. And it totally enjoyed cleaning your facility.
And while we were in our shop, since we are a droid shop, we gave it an oil bath.
Oh.
When in doubt, suck up.
We did.
Nope, I was just typing some stuff out real quick. So that way we have it there in case you guys forget later on, so we don't forget. Okay, so you have a beautiful schematic of this place. The only thing you don't see looks to be on the blueprints is the restraining, basically the jail cells. They're listed as there, but they are listed as off limits, so you have no details on the prison cells on this facility, which isn't a problem because none of your objectives have you going into the prison cells. Unless
Exactly.
you rebels want to go break any people that might be locked up in a prison outside of town that's run by the ISB. Just gonna throw that out there, sweeten the pot.
Might have some contacts in there.
We could. We may pursue it, but let's come up with a game plan.
Sounds like a great way to get caught.
Oh, it totally sounds like a way to get caught, trying to spring somebody from an ISB prison. But just think what could happen if you succeeded.
Yeah.
So, Jim, we want to basically use the blueprints and the personnel schedules that we have to determine what the guard schedules are going to look like for the best and quietest approach to the stronghold.
Okay.
Preferably in an area near where we know our agent is going to be.
Okay. Are you sending any communiques to the agent?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Anyway.
And I do
that feels
believe
like a bad choice.
There's also
what feels like a bad choice?
Sending them a message before we have.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking that we send him a message moments before we physically contact him to say we're prepared to extract you now, kind of thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Not don't give him any time to, if he is a double agent, prepare and backstab us.
Such paranoia. I love it. Okay, now what about any of these secondary objectives?
Can we identify where that guy is?
With your personnel file, yeah, you totally see the office where that guy works out of.
All right, so we would definitely want to make note of where his office is, especially in relation to our extraction.
What about any of your other secondary objectives?
Was there more than? Oh, but yeah, we can do
14.
Yeah, we can do like slicing and all that stuff when we get into the facility. Mark terminals that are close by to either of those two locations. More importantly, I would want to be noting where cameras are so we can avoid them.
Okay, so now we know what we're looking for here. Go ahead and give me your warfare check. I'm giving you 2 free upgrades. Wow, apparently 3 upgrades. With the information that you have accumulated, you're looking for the information for the slicing, the wet work target, and we'll call him the Liberator or Liberatee.
Liberata.
Yeah, we're the Liberators. He's Liberatee.
Go ahead and give me your warfare roll. Let's see, how good of a plan do you make as we're getting the A-team montage together. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So, as a narrative gap, you of course take a point of strain because you were doing so much research for the team. That's how it goes. As you guys, you're planning on pulling up in what kind of vehicle? What was the plan? Are you stealing a
Whatever
vehicle real
vehicle.
quick? Or are you taking your own vehicle, the work vehicle? I mean, this is totally when I would say send your infiltrator to go steal the Imperial vehicle, but that's just me.
I think that's a great idea.
I'm willing to give it a shot.
But wait, are you the infiltrator? I thought Prit was the infiltrator.
Great,
Well,
even
it
better.
depends. Which one of them is better at skullduggery?
I think we already determined that was Prit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm the skullduggery person.
Yes, that's Prit.
Okay, Prit, go steal me a Imperial ride.
And
I
Prit,
will do that.
I will throw you my last blue of the night.
So you're
Since
gonna
we only
help
have 10
Prit do
minutes
it?
left.
Yes.
No,
and
this is from my. This is from
this
my.
is from your planning. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I've got the blue in there.
And I'm going to use my Master of Shadows to reduce the difficulty by taking some strain.
Ooh, you stink. You stinker. You stinker. Okay, you just made an average check a whole lot easier. Damn.
Are we ready?
We are now.
Okay.
Bringing balance to the force. So, not only does Prit, right before you're about to head out for the mission, pulls up with this classic Nazi-esque Imperial transport with the little Imperial flags on the bumper there.
So the
What
Walmart logo.
else is going on with this vehicle here, Prit? You've got 2 advantages and a big damn triumph.
Hey, I've got an idea for that triumph.
Okay.
You managed to steal a vehicle that has the tags to get us into the parking garage that gives us access to the stronghold.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Nice.
totally. I would give you that. And what about the
right.
2 advantages?
I don't have any ideas.
I mean, there is a suggestion for an additional vehicle if you want to take more than one vehicle, just in case.
Ooh, we could park one nearby as a getaway vehicle.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, I could steal a second one and have a getaway vehicle.
Or the vehicle happens to have a access card in it.
So you going with the second vehicle?
Yes.
I mean, after all, you could always fill one of the vehicles up with fertilizer, just saying. That's the exit plan. Okay, so he has stolen a officer's transport that's got tags for the base and a secondary vehicle if somebody wants to drive behind, and who knows what's in that vehicle. As you guys can totally load up and you are driving towards the base. As we totally hear the dun 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 dun.
I do like the fact, guys. Okay, Britt, go steal us a vehicle, and she comes back with 2.
She's always been an overachiever.
We call that overkill, babe.
Yep.
Well done.
It was standing there. They didn't even lock it.
I don't know why, but I figured I'd grab an extra one just in case.
If one stolen Imperial hovercraft is good, then 2 is great.
Right.
Well, duh.
I mean, in case you guys want to split and go different directions.
Okay.
This just gives us options. So
Got options now.
And you guys have your gear loaded up in the car. Are you like hiding the gear? This is purely narrative. You don't have any rolls or anything. Are you stashing the gear in the vehicle, or you got your gear on you?
What do you mean gear?
Weapons?
I mean, we're wearing officers' uniforms. Carrying weapons with officers' uniforms is probably okay.
Yeah, you can totally do that. I'm just asking so I know. I'm just wondering how hard you're rolling in on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrying the blaster pistol.
So you guys are going down the road. The camera pans to you leaving town in the hover vehicle. Then you guys are at the base. You get waved through immediately because your vehicle's already been scanned on the way in as cleared.
We leave the other vehicle like a click away?
Sure.
So you leave that out there at a distance, concealing it?
Definitely concealing it.
Someone give me a disguise or survival roll to see how well you conceal it. I mean, it is a bamboo forest, which is totally going to give you a blue die. Because bamboo forest and imperial gray go together.
What's disguise?
Deception, sorry.
Deception.
Deception or survival.
I believe that would be me. My deception is 2 yellow and two green.
There you go.
You dirty little liar. Go for it.
He's an infiltrator. He's got to do this stuff.
You dirty little liar with a triumph.
Damn. Right?
So you take a little point of strain there as you cover things up. But what do you want for that triumph? 5 successes, you are pretty sure no one is ever going to find this vehicle if you specifically are not the one to come back to it. Everybody else is like, it's behind the bamboo. It's a bamboo forest. It's gone. And you're like, nope, I bent over that one leaf so I could find it later.
You're like, well, it was nice having an extra truck.
it went away. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the triumph on this. I mean, given how with that many, that's what I would want with a triumph is that no one's ever finding this. Well, if I'm, I don't know what else to do with a triumph.
Yeah, 5 successes. It is hidden better than anybody will ever find it. So for the triumph, I mean, is there something extra you want? Like you made sure to hide it on a path, so if you get to the vehicle, you can get out of there without being detected.
I like that.
Okay, so just remember, if you get to the vehicle, you've got like a good, fire lane that you can drive down that's off the beaten path. So you know your exit strategy is guaranteed to work if you get to this vehicle. So I totally throw out the ominous if. Yeah. As you guys, the flashback ends of the stashed vehicle and you guys camouflaging it, as you guys are pulling towards the base and that horrible half mile of nothing but trimmed grass around the stronghold. As the oppressive Imperial paint job on the outside of this building is there, your little flags on your officer's vehicle are flapping, as people are stopping and giving you the ISB salute, as everyone's uniforms look amazingly immaculate. That's where the camera pulls back and you get the credits and the dun 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 dun. And I'm sure Simi says, "Oh my, this is going too well."
Right? We are doomed.
And you guys get 20 experience. And you will notice on your character sheets, your duty numbers will be different when you log back in next time. Because I'm just going to squirrel in there and start adding some numbers. Because I was rather neglected and did not do that last time either. So you guys know, and for a fact, you can signal the cleaning bot to come to a location of your choosing and do either of its things, which will totally send out hours of smoke and knockout gas for sure. Sort of.
I mean, somebody's getting knocked out. It might be us.
Yeah, all the great, well-laid plans. If only the plan A survived contacts with the enemy.
And you guys look at your chronos, and ominously you have 88 hours to complete the mission. You guys have all
Dun,
the
dun,
advantage
dun.
on your side. You've got all the time on your side. You've got a spare vehicle on your side. Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing. Famous last words, anyone?
It only really jinxes you guys if you guys say it, not if I say it.
Right.
Oh, that's the trick.
That's the trick. It doesn't count against the bad mojo if I'm the one saying it.
Right.
Unless I'm inflicting the bad mojo on you. Imperial
Hey, Jim.
mojo jojo.
I want to test out some things. Can you throw 2 black against my vigilance?
Okay, I got 2 black dice and 3 purple in the dice pool.
Okay,
How about
perfect.
that? And I can just leave it permanently in there, so that way if you want to like play around with it. And then we'll be like, what are all those rolls? I don't remember that from last week.
Right? All right, so that works. Let me see if I go like that. Go back into combat and do my vigilance. Beautiful. All right, now if only it would give me the modifiers, but at least if I see it there when I roll. Yeah, okay, cool.
Got it working as intended?
Yes, let me try one more thing. Just want to see if it works right if I do it this way.
As you pull into the base, one more thing.
Perfect. Yes, that is exactly how I wanted it to work. Excellent. Because I have basically -2 black to cooler vigilance when rolled for initiative. So I put it on the initiative tab and wanted to check if it was excluding them properly. And when I rolled the skill was including them, which it does.
Perfect.
So the one thing that doesn't show up on there, because it doesn't show the modifiers, on my cool check, triumphs add +2 success. So would apply to my vigilance too, but I don't have any yellow dice on my vigilance, as you can see.
Yeah,
so, but as long as I have the note.
Yeah, it's a situational thing, so you could add that when you know you got a triumph.
Exactly. I just I'll keep the note in the modifiers on my screen so that when I roll it, I see that and I remember it. Oh, okay. I got to convert that to 2 successes. All right. Beautiful. Thank you.
And don't forget, you got 20 experience to spend just in the nick of time.
Nope. Sadly, I need 5 more experience to get my next goodie.
Nope. I've got enough to get my next goodie.
The 20 is exactly enough to get me to my next goodie.
Mine too.
And
dedication.
Then, once you get there, expect me to ask who's driving the vehicle out of here when you leave.
Definitely not a driver.
Unless things go perfect and you can just drive right out the gates, not have to worry about any security measures.
Yeah, because it's gonna go perfect.
Yeah.
It's gonna be flawless.
Right.
It'll be fine.
All right. Time for me to.
It's been a long day.
Have a good night, guys.
I agree. Good night, guys.
Next week.
Good night, everybody.
Everybody, make sure you eat and drink and stay warm because it's going to be cold tonight.
Yes, it will. All right. Night.
All right. Later, guys.